secret to flawless skin, stick beauty for mature women. Hi, I'm Laura Ray, and today I want to share with you some of the stick products that I love that I think are great for mature skin. Now, if you're going to be using cream products, any that you already have at home, or if you're thinking of trying any of these, you want to make sure that your skin is prepped. And what I mean by that is just very hydrated. You don't want to be putting this on top of dry, peeling skin. So I started off this morning putting my Numbuzin on. This is a wonderful essence that adds a lot of glow to the skin. I've talked quite a bit about it. And what I'm going to do now is start with my D'Alba. This is a setting spray, so it's made to give longevity to the makeup, but it also is a serum that adds a lot of hydration to the skin. So I'm going to shake this up really good and then spray it onto my sponge. You can spray it on a brush, you can spray it on a sponge, directly on the skin. I just feel like I have more control of where I place the product, and I don't get any in my eyes this way when I put it on a sponge. And you will see already the glow that my skin is getting. This is going to help the stick foundation I'll be applying to spread more easily on the skin. Cream foundation used to be mainly for stage makeup. Lots of actors and actresses would wear it, but now it's just all over. People are loving it. And it is beautiful because it can give you medium to full coverage. So as we age, we get more broken capillaries, dark spots, discoloration in the skin, and it can make our skin look much older. So by getting some of that to be a little more smooth and blended out looking, almost blurred looking, it gives a much more youthful appearance. Now, I'm going to use drugstore and one that costs a little bit more, and I've talked about both of these before. This is the Merit. Now, this is considered a concealer foundation all-in-one. Merit doesn't even make a separate concealer. They make this one product, and I'm in the shade Bisque. And on this side, I'm using the number 7 in the shade Warm Beige. I think they're both great products. So I like to warm them up. I'm going to put some on the hand and just sort of warm it up with my finger. Now you can apply cream foundation 3 different ways. And I'm sure there's more I haven't thought of, but you can apply it with a sponge. You can use any makeup brush that you'd like to blend it out, or you can use your fingers. Today I'm going to use the fingers, and the best way to apply it is sort of start in the middle of the face and work outward. And that's what makeup artists do when they're using this kind of product. Now you could draw directly onto the skin, but I find that that puts a lot of product, and as I've gotten older, I like to apply my foundation as thin as I can get it, and just so I'm covering what I want to cover, but where it's not too thick. So this works great for under the eyes. I just warm it up on the hand like this, and then dab in the under eye area for concealer. So I'm really loving the way this looks. It wears nice all day. Another advantage to cream products is they're longer lasting. So if you're like me and you're going to work and you're gone maybe 12 or 14 hours sometimes from the house, and I don't want to have to touch up my makeup, this is a great kind of makeup to wear. Also, I would recommend when you're done applying your makeup, go in front of a magnifying mirror so you can see close up. I've done that before and seen that I miss spots with the foundation, especially if I'm doing it more with my fingers than a brush. Now, if I'm using a brush, I like to use my double dome Bdellium brush and just go like this with it for applying the product. This is another great way to blend it out when you're done. You can even take a setting spray. I'm using, of course, the D'Alba I said today, but you can spray that on, and even like when you're done, go on top to give a little dewier look and also to seal it in so it will last. All right, I went ahead and put my hair back, and now I'm going to go onto this side with the number 7. This is the number 7 Stay Put Foundation. I really enjoy this. It's at such an affordable price. And again, I'm just going to warm it up on my hands. It's very, very creamy. I love that about it, and it blends nicely onto the skin. And if you just put some kind of essence or something you have already, even if you don't have the D'Alba spray, something that will make the foundation move more easily on the skin. You don't want too much of a slip and slide either, because then the makeup isn't going to stay on right. So that's why I like the D'Alba, because it's sort of a mix between hybrid between setting spray and a serum. So I find it is really handy. But I love the look of this. This is just such a beautiful, beautiful foundation and so affordable. The Merit is sort of between a high-end and a drugstore price. So I like that about Merit. I think the quality of the ingredients in their products is excellent. They're cruelty-free. I love that. And I just think their products are so fantastic. A lot of you will ask me, what's your favorite clean beauty brand? If I had to pick one so far of the ones I've tried, I would have to say Merit. I've purchased many things from them. I bought my mother a whole bunch of Merit makeup for her birthday when it first came out, and she really liked it. So I just think it's a quality product that is a little more than drugstore, but drugstore's gone way up. And so there's not that much difference anymore. Okay, I'm going to go up a little under my eyes. And like I said, when I use these cream foundations, I don't bother with concealer. So that is a product that I'm saving money on because I'm not using any. That looks pretty good. Again, I'm going to look up close. I'm going to bring some down too. I'm going to apply it with the stick onto my neck. I'll use the number 7 on that side and the Merit on the other. And just sort of blend this so it'll all blend nicely. And my sponge has a tiny bit of the D'Alba left on it, so that's making it blend really easy on the neck. I'll finish off this side now with the D'Alba because I did that on the other side. And I just want to make sure that this side stays just as well all day in my neck. Here I am with everything complete. I have the number 7 Stay Perfect Foundation on this side, and then the Merit is called the Minimalist Complexion Stick on this side. I think they both look great, and I love the way they wear. I think my skin actually looks better as the day goes on. My natural oils start coming out, and I find that these products just sort of melt into the skin, and I actually enjoy the look of it better a couple of hours after I've applied the makeup, which is great. Let's do a little contouring. I purchased another Wonderstick. I've had this before in the past, and I think it's a great affordable option. Everybody seems to be really into the contouring lately, and I really enjoy the shade of this because it's more of a gray tone, which is a true contour. Now, I bought the shade, let's see, light medium, and I think it works great on my skin. I'm going to draw it on a little darker than I would normally, just so you can really see how it looks. And take my Bdellium brush. Now what I do is brush in an upward motion, because if you go down this way, then it drags down the face. So I'm just going to blend like this. You could initially go in with your fingers too and sort of tap it in. I like to bring the contour a little up into the area where I do my blush, because I'll be doing a cream blush, but I always take the finger and just lift a little bit like that. This blends beautifully. Now on the other side of it, there is a highlighter. So I'll show you that in just a moment, but I like the way that turned out. Sometimes I wear this as like a blush and more of a nude blush and put a little highlighter on top, but I think that's really pretty. It blended nicely. Now I could go ahead and contour the forehead a little bit, down the jawline, like this. And I definitely would take my Bdellium brush for that and just blend out, blend down into the neck area. This is something that you have to be a little more careful with, because if you don't look real careful, you can have this line drawn there. So I really go over it quite a bit to make sure everything's blended, especially up in the forehead too. You don't want to have just a dark line there. So I go over here. I don't really contour my nose much. I know a lot of people do. I'm going to put a little bit maybe across the top here. This is usually where people will contour. Across here. I really like it. The stick is so affordable. Let me show you the highlighter end. I'll put a little bit on. I have another highlighter I want to show you that's a stick. But this is really pretty. Almost a, let me see, I'll show you here. Almost a champagne-y looking. It's got a little bit of pink to it. I think it's really pretty and super affordable for what you're getting, a highlighter and a contour. Today I wanted to share the Merit Cheek Color in Beverly Hills. I've had a couple of these shades. Beverly Hills is my favorite. I'm just going to go right onto the skin. What I like about the Merit is you can do that. I don't have to worry about warming up the product and it being too hard to blend. This is super easy, and I usually just tap it in with my fingers. I find that the Merit isn't sticky either. There's definitely a dewiness to it right now, but I never have any issues with my hair sticking to my face. Some of the blushes I've tried are that way, but I've never had that with the Merit. But I think this color gives a little bit of luminosity. It's so pretty and wearable with pretty much anything that you would wear. I've tried so many cream products. I want to share more with you that I have in different price ranges. One that I absolutely think is a must is this one from Neutrogena. It's their multi-stick. I'm actually wearing it on my eyes right now. I love this color. This is very much sort of a peachy terracotta kind of color. It looks beautiful on the eyes, great on the lips, the cheeks. It's one stick. So if you're looking to simplify your routine and also have some better ingredients, this is made for mature skin. In my opinion, it's their Hydra Boost Neutrogena multi-stick. It really is very emollient, beautiful on the skin. Of course, the originator that really kicked off a lot of these sticks was the Boom Stick by Cindy Joseph. This is the color one. Now, I've always loved this because it looks so much like Black Honey from Clinique, that along those lines. And this is another one you could put on your lips, cheeks, and eyes. So when I'm looking to get out the door very quickly, that is my go-to, that type of a product. That's why I like the Neutrogena so much. Now, another one that's super affordable that is not a multi-stick, it's just blush and lips, is from Revolution. This is their Fast Base Blush, and this is the shade Peach. Beautiful, beautiful shade for springtime. So if you're looking for something a little brighter, the Boomstick again is one of those that might lend itself more towards fall, where this is much brighter and more going to bring more life to your face. Another one that's even more affordable is from Wet n Wild, their Megaglo stick. This is in Dusty Pink. So I like to have a peach, a pink shade, a mauve, so I can just switch off these shades depending on what I'm wearing or even the time of year. These are at different price points, but I wanted to offer you as many things that I've tried so you could find one that you like. Let's talk about some highlighters. I have a couple from Merit that I love in the shade Bounce and Cava. And the Bounce is more of a champagne shade. This is so pretty. And then even lighter is the Cava. I'm going to put the Cava on because I think that'll show up nicely with what I've done already. But again, this is just one of those products that you can just put on the skin. It looks beautiful. It's very hydrating. It's not going to dry out your skin like some powder blushes, and just makes the skin have so much more luminosity. And as the day goes on, again, it just sort of sinks into the skin and looks more like it's your own skin, like that lit from within look. So I really think these products are great for mature skin. Our skin can often look dry depending on the weather, the environment. Even though I have combination skin, sometimes from using retinaldehyde, my skin will be much drier. So wearing this kind of makeup just gives dull skin or dry skin a very healthy look. This is from Half Caked, and it's often sold out, I think, because it's just so beautiful. But I love this shade of pink. It's got luster in it. When I first saw it, I thought it looked very Charlotte-esque, and it's very affordable. So even though I've got this on, I'm going to add a little on top because this is more pink and it will show up. But I think this is just beautiful. You could go on top of a powder blush you already own with this to give sort of a highlighter blush all-in-one look. But this is one I reach for quite a bit because I love the quality of it. The ingredients are great. This company, Half Cake, two sisters own it. It's cruelty-free. The products are super affordable. I've tried several of the things that they have come out with, and I've loved everything I've purchased. So this is one that I highly recommend. Let's move on to eyes. As I said, I put the Neutrogena, the multi-stick on today on my eyes. I love this. 2 seconds is all it takes. I just went into the product like this on my finger and tapped onto the lid. And then just took my finger and lifted up at the edges. And that's basically it. I mean, it is the most easy eye look that you could ever create, and so beautiful. And what I like to do sometimes is take other sticks to give more dimension to it and mix on top. So I took one of my e.l.f. sticks. This is in the shade Champagne Crystal. And I just went in the inner corner like this on top of the Neutrogena and just tap, just to give a little more dimension to the look. And that's super easy. Now, one that's more pricey that I really do like is the IT Cosmetics Superhero No-Tug. I bought this several months ago because I wanted to see how it would compare to an e.l.f. stick or others. This does not budge. This lasts through a whole school day and looks like it. You have to take it off. You have to get eye makeup remover to take it off. It's that long lasting. So it is pricier, but I love it. Let me show you the shade. This one is a taupe shade. I wanted more of a neutral shade that I could wear and mix with other colors. So I think this is wonderful. You can also use these as eyeliners. So if you go on top like this, along the line, you can sort of blend out and create a beautiful eyeliner all in one. So especially if you're traveling, you could take something like this, use it as a liner, use it as your eyeshadow, and you'll have so many less things to take. You don't have to worry about a palette that busts on your trip. So these products are super convenient. Another product I've fallen back in love with is from NYX, their Milk Pencil. Now this is a multitasker too. You could use it as a highlighter on your cheeks. You could use it down the nose. You can use it as a base for eyeshadow. I also use it to make an ombre look to the lips. So you can take it like this, put a little in the middle. Now if you have, say, a lip shade from fall that's too deep, you could put that on first, take this little pencil and then blend it in and make a whole new shade. So I love how this adds much more dimension to any look. Let me show you on the cheeks. So if you take this and go right here and blend, you can really brighten up the eye area. You could also use this around the corners of your eyes. So say you felt like your eyes looked very dark, you could put a little bit on each corner and tap it with your finger like that and just really brighten up the eye area. Now this really isn't a stick, it's a pencil, but it really amazed me, so I had to put it in this video. It's brand new from Tower 28 and it's called their multi-liner one liner. So this is to fill in your lips, line your lips for a blush. You can actually draw on the cheeks like this and blend it out and use it as a blush. Now this is great if you think about traveling and bringing one little tiny stick that could be your blush, also be your lipstick, lip liner, all in one. Tower 28 makes some great products. Again, they're just a few dollars more than drugstore, and I find the ones, or at least I've tried, are very good quality. One more skincare product I had to put in here is the Kahi Wrinkle Bounce Multi-Balm. Now this is a K-Beauty product that's in all of the commercials in K-Beauty. It's all over the place. It's a wrinkle balm that you put under the eyes. It's actually a multi-stick, like many other sticks. So I like it for hydrating during the day. You can just go like this and tap into the skin. Now this could also be used to highlight the skin. You could go right along the cheekbones if you felt your skin was dry during the day, just to add a little moisture. And this is not Vaseline, nothing against Vaseline, I use it, but this actually is a skincare product with skincare ingredients in it. So over the long haul, it's supposed to help with wrinkles. I can't testify to that because I use so many other skincare products, but I do enjoy it. I like the way it looks on my skin, and it is a great little multi-use stick. Share with us your favorite cream products. I'm just loving these. They're so quick, easy to use, and I think they give the skin such a beautiful look. Remember, I upload videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, and I would love to see you over my dance channel. I have a dance channel with my husband. We're having so much spreading the love of music and dance and some positivity. We can all use that. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful week, and I'll see you soon.